step back and just look outside.
There we go. That should be the one. So, I'm sorry I have to hold this cell phone, otherwise you guys won't be able to hear a thing I am saying, because I'm a little sick, and I've done this about a couple of times, so my voice is also starting to die, but I hope you guys are doing good. My motorbike's back, which is weird, because those of you who know will know that I was involved in an accident on this exact motorbike, so it was pretty simple. It wasn't hectic. I was fine. The bike was a little damaged. It was a stop street at an intersection for this guy. I had the right of way, and he just failed to stop at the stop street. Luckily, I was 20 kilometers under the speed limit. Genuinely, I'm not just saying that. Yeah. So I just kind of looked him in the eyes, and I shook my head, and I slowly slid bang into the side of him, which is very annoying. Gavin is his name. He's an elderly guy, and I truly dislike him. He really effed up a lot of things in my life. He took away one of my biggest passions for 2 full years, and I guess I should explain why this thing's back. So, when the accident happened, my mother was she wasn't excited, that sounds terrible, but it was finally time to get rid of this bike. She hates motorbikes, by the way. The only reason why I got it is because my old school is literally, when I say literally, I mean, if I get in a car and leave my house right now, it is 2 minutes away. So at the end of grade 11, the plan was for me to simply use that E46, the blue BMW I had, and drive to school for 2 months until I get my license, which I guess isn't 100% right, but it's literally 2 minutes, so it wasn't going to be anything hectic. And what ended up happening was I was elected a leader, so I was extra not allowed to ride my bike to school. Drive to school without a license. So after a lot of convincing that I needed a form of transportation, because I was going to be doing a lot of traveling. By traveling, I mean like the mall, Bedford Centre, which is down the road, and friends' houses in and around Bedford View, and the bicycle is becoming an inefficient way to actually commute. Into the CSR 250. What is a CSR, you may ask? It's a derivative of Yamaha loosely. So in the UK and the USA, they have the R125 and the R250. This is years ago before the R3, the 300 series they have now. And the licensing in South Africa didn't allow for us to import the bike. So a company bought the rights to manufacture the bike by changing a few small components, like the actual exhaust pipe is a bit thinner on these. A few of the electronics are exactly the same. A few things a little bit of the styling is different. So essentially it's an R2, an R250, hence the CSR 250. And what happened after the accident was it went back to KN in Kyalami, where we bought it. We bought it for 52,000. And in the, I want to say year I had it, I did 6,000 kilometers, which is a lot considering the furthest I ever went was about 30 minutes away from my house. So that is a lot of motorbike riding, especially since this thing will max at like 130 at a downhill, 120 in a straight. It's most comfortable at about 85, 90 kilometers an hour. So I really did enjoy riding this thing. Anyway, we sent it back to KN. We told them, look, sell it. Well, my parents said, look, sell it. They always hated motorbikes, and now that I had my full license, there was no need to have it. It went there, and long story short, they screwed us around heavily. It took them I want to say 8 to 9 months to get a fairing in on the left side, because the accident happened on the left. I just slid into him on the left, and the mirror completely, it was broken, and it took them it took them a couple of months to get a mirror. In their care, the battery for this bike died, and they phoned us and they said, look, the battery's dead, what can we do? Because we can't sell it with a dead battery. We said, sweet, replace the battery then. And they did. This is like after a full year of it being in their care. And we're like, guys, why isn't it sold yet? And they said, don't worry, it's gonna go in used inventory now, and it's gonna go. Well, I was checking their used inventory and it never entered there. It was never put up for sale for a year and 6 months. After a year and 6 months, because this wasn't a priority, you guys must remember, like, I had a vehicle. My parents didn't care as long as I wasn't riding the motorbike. More than anything, it was a registration nightmare because we had to re-register this bike, which is why it's back now. So when we were re-registering the bike, my dad's like, we still own this thing, they haven't sold it, we're bringing it back, we're selling it ourselves. But since it's come back, I've put on like another 100 or something kilometers on it, which my mother's not happy about. I'll be dead honest with you, she's very upset about it. But there's nothing much you can do because it's like down to the shops, it's two friends' houses, it's like today. Which brings me on to the point of, I was supposed to film a really cinematic video because this aftermarket exhaust is insane. This exhaust backfires like a mother trucker. It's a completely custom to this bike. It's like, when I say custom, I mean nothing like this exists on another bike. They made it for me, which is insane to think about. Yeah, it was like 4,000 rand or whatever the case may be. The bar-ins were like $400 or $500. We were going to change the gearing on the bike to get off the line even quicker. We're going to put a full new air intake in this thing, going to tune. It was going to be crazy. It's very sad.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I thought I'd just explain to you guys what's been going on there. I hope you enjoy like the cinematic shots of the bike. It's stunning. You would never know it's a 250, just it chilling, unless you're a bike person and you know what to look for. But it's incredible and I love it, and I'm very sad to see it go. Kevin, I hope you stub your toe and step on a Lego, you piece of poo. But yeah, other than that, follow me on the socials of media. Thank you for rocking with me. If you want the bike, hit me up. And until next time, remember to love life and all the people in it. We're living.